Hello student, today we are going to study about the year of depression. Before it we have studied about economic crisis and radical political radicalism. We all know that after the First World War, the economic condition of the Germany was very bad. Germany was in hyperinflation. I mean prices of everything rise phenomenally high. And to bring out of this situation, America introduced the Davos Plan. Now, means the years between 1924 and 1928 saw some stability because America helping Germany by giving the loan. Means German investment and industrial recovery were totally dependent upon short-term loan largely from USA. But this was built on sand because in 1929 there was a Great Depression, and this Great Depression means create the conditions very worst. Now we are going to study about the impact of Great Depression on America. In US, Wall Street Exchange crashes in 1929. I mean, the first sign of Great Depressions was from Wall Street Exchange in 1929. People fearing that the prices were going to be fall. So in this situation, people try to sell their shares. And here, on one single day, 24 October, 13 million shares were sold. And this was the start of great economic depressions. In single day, 30 million shares were sold. And that was the start of the Great Depression. Now, here, between 1929 and 1932, the national income of USA fell by half. The effort of Great Depression that in America, which at that time America was strong in economic conditions, but due to the Great Depressions, its national income fall half. Factories shut down, exports fell, farmers were badly hit, and speculators withdraw their money from market. And those who invest the money in the market, they try to withdraw their money from the market. During 1929 to 1932, means the conditions of the economy of the world in a very worst condition. Now this was the condition of USA. Now we all know that Germany was totally dependent upon USA for their loan. So now the impact on Germany. German investments and the industrial recovery were totally dependent on the short-term loans largely from USA. Now at that time the condition of the USA was worse. So how the USA can help the Germany? By 1932, industrial production was reduced to 40% in 19 of the 1929 level. In 1929, there was a stability, but means up to the 1932, 40% of industrial productions was reduced of Germany. Workers lost their jobs, were paid a reduced basis. According to one record, in Germany at that time unemployment touches 6 million people. Means 6 million pupils were unemployed. And condition of the youth were very worse. On the street of Germany, means men with placard around their necks. Around their neck, saying willing to do any work. Means there was a large queues in the employment exchange. Jobs were disappeared. The youth took the took to the criminal activities and total disappear become commonplace. I mean at that time the condition of the Germany become very worse because jobs were not there. The large mass of peasantries was affected by the sharp fall of the agriculture prices and the women unable to fill their children's stomach. This was the condition of Germany. So, conclusion is that that means politically Germany was big and economically the condition of the Germany was not good. Now, here we are going to study about the defect of Weimar Republic. There was some inherent defect of the Republic, and this also created the conditions means very problematic. The Weimar Republic had some inherent defects. There were two inherent defects in German in Republic: proportional representation, and second is Article 48. According to the proportional representation, due to this, it was difficult for single party to make government. Means Weimar Republic made the constitution in such a way that a single party means it is impossible for the single party to came into the majority. If they wanted to make a government, then they have to make the coalition, and this is the main problem. Coalition's government cannot work properly, and there were at that time there were instability conditions, instable conditions of Germany. Article 48. This article gave the president the power to impose emergency, suspend the civil rights, and rule of decree. Another inherent defect of Weimar Republic is that means president is given too much power. According to the Article 48, the president has power to impose emergency anytime. He can suspend civil rights and he use the rule of decree. And oftenly means the president of Germany used this article. So it's lead to the instability in political arena also. Means economically the conditions was not good, and politically also the conditions very bad. So this was the conditions, political, economic condition of Germany, and due to these political and economic conditions, Hitler came to the power. In the next video, we are going to study about the Hitler, means how Hitler came into the power. Hitler rise to power matter. For today, it is enough.